Hey, hey, this is episode 4 of Shadowrun Returns. The fan apparently excited to be in the same city as the rockstar. Hey, how you doing? You here for Maria Mercurial concert? No, just passing by. Well, you're in for a treat if you stick around for a few hours. I hear she's better than ever. I'm gonna try and find a better spot to hear. Okay, you do that. May I help you? Do you work for a rockstar? Yes, sir. I work for Maria Mercurial. Something I can do for you? No, just curious. Glad I could help you out. Know anything about the Universal Brotherhood? Just what I see on the Tri-D. You want to look around? Search yourself, Summer. It wouldn't be a rock concert without a drug dealer, although no police are nearby. He plays the part as if his performance was part of the experience. Psst. Yo, you like nerps? Maybe something stronger? Show me what you got. Strength, willpower. Body strength, willpower, charisma, intelligence. -2. Welcome, brother. Are you ready to build a better tomorrow? I sure am. That's great news. Come in and find the power of belonging. Sounds good. Oh, sorry. Then go right in, brother. Someone from the counseling center would love to talk with you. Oh, brother, I forgot to mention that everyone must enter the Universal Brotherhood alone. I'm going to need some moral support. In order to become part of the larger family, we must first know ourselves. You need to hear our message in solitude so that your mind can be clear from distractions and the shackles of this heartbreakingly oppressive world. I understand. We'll wait outside for you, Dystopia. I'll take the team and circle around the building, looking for another way in. I'll sharp you on your comlink if we find one. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. In contrast to the noise and energy of the crowd outside, the lobby of the Universal Brotherhood is sedate, tranquil, acquiescent. The low music piped through the room is something from a day spa, mixed with a planetary sky show, allowing listeners to achieve maximum relaxation while reaching for the stars. Brothers and sisters from every race and every branch of the meta humanity mill about with blissful smiles and shining eyes, greeting each other with head nods, palm touches, and murmured blessings. The woman in the front desk offers you a welcoming smile as you enter. Her hand automatically moves to her stack of religious literature. The sweeping walls, the muted colors, the soothing music of the Universal Brotherhood entrance hall are all designed to relax you. Hi, welcome to the Universal Brotherhood. I will be with you in just a second. She turns to the other woman at the desk. Sister Monica, you have to be more careful with your... She reaches down to a box on the floor. Here's a blank keycard. Take it and your ruined card to Brother Christopher, and he will let you into the office to program a new one. Thank you, Sister Sally. Sister Sally smiles. Of course, truth makes us one. The young lady turns back to you and smiles. I'm sorry about that. How can I help you today? Is Jessica Watts here? I'm sorry, I don't know. I only see Grandmother Jessica at special ceremonies, and even then, only at distance. You might ask Mother Lynn Telestrian, if you can catch her in the auditorium. Why is Jessica Watts called Grandmother Jessica? At the Universal Brotherhood, we learn that the world is all one family. When you choose the path of belonging, you become one of our brothers and sisters. We are led by our fathers and mothers, who are in turn led by Grandmother Jessica, the Seattle family's matriarch. Is Lynn Telestrian here? I believe so. I think she arrived at the end of Father Willie's talk, so you might still find her in the auditorium. Can I have a blank keycard? She looks at you perplexed. I don't know why you would need one. They are only used to replace the cards of brothers and sisters who have damaged theirs. Did you know there is a Maria Mercurial concert going on right outside? Her eyes light up. I know, isn't it exciting? I'm such a big fan of hers. The first time I heard Who Weeps for the Children, I melted inside. Don't tell anyone, but she's signing autographs outside right now. She chews her lip, torn, then makes a decision. I know the elders will frown on this, but I've just got to get her autograph. I mean, it's Maria Mercurial. Next to the desk is a cardboard box filled with blank Universal Brotherhood ID cards. If you could get one and damage it, maybe you could use it to get into the office and program a new one. Take a blank card. You slip a blank key card into your pocket. I'm sorry, but today's seminar is over. Father Willie is just answering a few questions before he leaves. Where is Grandmother Jessica? I'm not privileged to know where Grandmother Jessica is. Hey. But Father Willie might. Jeez. Wonder if there's a lot of pollen today. Is Lynn Telestrian here? No, Mother Lynn left about 15 minutes ago. You didn't mention grandmother. Well, yes, there's only one grandmother or grandfather for each Universal Brotherhood chapter. Who is Father Willie? Father Willie is truly an inspiration. After years of living in the shadows, he found the light about 3 years ago, and now is a beacon for us to follow here at the Universal Brotherhood. What did Father Willie talk about? It was an inspiring speech about how Universal Brotherhood is working to bring about a future of unity and belonging, order from chaos. A future of truth realized is a subject that he and Mother Lynn talk about often. I'm done asking questions. Father Willie's greasy black hair and disturbing tattoos are quite the contrast to the flawless features and exquisite clothes of Lynn Telestrian. He doesn't look the part of a spokesman. You see the adulation in the eyes of those who linger around him, just to bask in his presence a moment more. Apparently, he is a charismatic speaker, Welcome, my friend from the shadows. I rejoice to be with you. The shadows. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I lived in the shadows for many years, until I came into the light and fellowship of the Universal Brotherhood. I see on you the chains of guilt and sorrow, built link upon link by the crimes you commit in the name of men. We each carry chains of our own creation. Yes, that is what I told myself for years, until the weight of my chains brought me to the pit of despair. But the Universal Brotherhood saved me. I can save you too, my friend. I'm sure it can. That's why I'm here, to get some answers. Ask, and I will provide what wisdom I can. I'm looking for Jessica Watts. Why I asked May I ask what business you have with Grandmother Jessica? She is very busy. I'm working to solve her brother's murder. Grandmother Jessica has entered the inner sanctum and cannot be disturbed. I must tell you that the news of her brother's murder will not change anything for her. When we join the Universal Brotherhood, we put our birth families behind us and devote ourselves to belonging to something larger. I know that this seems heartless, and it may be hard to understand, but if you speak with one of our counselors, it will all start to make sense. I like to speak with Lynn Telestrian. Many are attracted to the bright light that is Lynn Telestrian, but she cannot see everyone. What business do you have with her? She is going to help me come out of the shadows and into the light. Mother Lynn is a beacon that helps many come into the light of the Universal Brotherhood. Unfortunately, she left the building about 15 minutes ago. One of our counselors could help you to join our family if you should seek their counsel. Will that be all, my child? Thank you for your time, Father. Looks like the maintenance staff has left their equipment out. Look at the tools. There's a hammer, a number of screwdrivers, and seemingly random collections of screw bolts and nuts. Look at the cleaning solvents. There is a pan labeled kerosene, and a can labeled paint solvent. Dip the blank Universal Brotherhood ID card into the paint solvent. The plastic ID card melts in the solvent enough to be recognizable as a UB card, but hide that it did not have anything printed on it. Look at the cleaning solvent. Take the kerosene can. Walk away. As you approach the janitor, he looks up, seeming surprised that anyone noticed he was there. What do you want? You're looking to make it. I'm looking for a little information. I'm willing to pay for it. Okay, as long as I don't lose my job or anything. How much are you talking? Don't know yet. Let's talk and then I'll pay you what it's worth. Oh, how about 15 yen? I gotta go back to pushing him up for a real paycheck. Okay then. The table is covered with snack food. The warming stove could be used to warm up a plate of food, melting something, or maybe start a fire. Let's have an actual plan before we start the fire. Hello, brother. What can I help you with? I have some questions. Is there a computer terminal I could use? No, we believe it is important to remove mundane distractions from our daily life so we can focus on the truth. Our only computers are in the office, and that's off limits to the prospective members. My UB home access keycard got ruined. Where do I get a new one? Sister Brenda can help you with that. Last I saw her, she was in front of the office door, inside the counseling centers. Tell me about the inner sanctum. It is a place of great meditation, to which only our senior members, our mothers and fathers, have access. Where is the counseling center? Just on the other side of the entrance lobby. Thanks, I'm going to look around. Truth makes us one. Sure. Welcome to the Universal Brotherhood Counseling Center. What's your name? I'm Dystopia, and you? I'm Sister Nancy. Tell me something about yourself so that I can pair you with the right counselor. I would really like to talk to Jessica Watts. Can you direct me to her? I'm sorry, but Grandmaster Jessica is in the inner sanctum and cannot be disturbed. Inner Sanctum, give me a better sense of the different areas of the Brotherhood. Sure, you are currently in the public area. Behind is what we call the home, which is where new brothers and sisters live. Beyond that is the Inner Sanctum, which only mothers and fathers, and of course Grandmother Jessica, can go to. Thanks, I'm done asking questions. I rejoice to be with you. How may I help you? I need a replacement for my keycard. Do you have an old keycard? Hand him the melted UB keycard. Wow, what happened to this? It melted in the clothes dryer. You will be surprised how many times I've heard that one. Why are you out of uniform? I was mugged while recruiting in the Barrens. Really sorry to hear that. I'll let you into the office and you can use the terminal to log in and make yourself a new card. Your coming chirps and Coyote appears on the screen. How's it going? Good, I found a way into the off-limits area of the Brotherhood. Jessica's somewhere in there. You find another way into this place? Yep, I went down an alley and found a side door near the back. I'll send the coordinates so you can find it. Okay, when I find it, I'll let you in. Take your time to look around and open the door when you're ready. We're chill here. Take a blank Universal Brotherhood keycard. The display reads, enter blank keycard to activate machine. Place a blank keycard into the printer. Universal Brotherhood, Seattle chapter, keycard printer. Please enter the following information. Requested. Name, housing location, Universal Brotherhood ID alphanumerical, private password. Print a Universal Brotherhood home access keycard. Keycard complete. Warning, this keycard provides access to a high security area. Approved uniforms are required in all high security areas. Take the Universal Brotherhood home access keycard. The wastebasket is filled of shredded paper, which appears to have been letters. There are 2 letters which escaped the shredder. Read the first letter. Dear Charles, we have been trying to reach you for months. We have come to the Universal Brotherhood several times, and every time have been told that we could not see you, since you are not allowed to go online in any way. The only way we can try to contact you is by letter, which we have done time and again, with no response. How can you forget the people that raised you and loved you, Mom and Dad? Read the second letter. From the desk of Monica Sashnov. Dear Brian, I want you to know how happy the Universal Brotherhood has made me. But I am sad that I never get any response from my letters to you. I would email or message you, but as you know, from my letters, we are not allowed to go online. You know that I have loved you since the day you were born. Mom and Dad always gave me crap for never being able to pronounce your name when you were a baby, but it's been an endearing name for me to call you ever since. Please reply to this letter. Love, Sister Monica. The wastebasket is filled with dozens of outgoing letters from new brothers and sisters to family members. The wastebasket is stuffed with letters from people looking for missing loved ones who have disappeared after joining the Universal Brotherhood. The desk is covered in photos of dogs. The one catching a stick is labeled, me, my diminutive friend. Universal Brotherhood Terminal. Login. Sister Dawn Wares. Seattle Chapter. Brothers and Sisters Database. Use decking skills to unlock admin functions. Authorize new keycards. attendance log. View correspondence logs. The holographic map desk displays the Universal Brotherhood logo. Activate the holodesk. The holodesk animates to display a high-level blueprint of the facility, with labels to touch to zoom into each area. The inner sanctum. Access denied, insufficient security clearance. The home areas. The holodesk zooms in to show the four dormitories, the office, and the kitchen area that makes up the home area. You notice that the kitchen has an external door and that there is a heavy security around the door to the sanctuary area. Streamers and greeting cards decorate the lower bunk. Look at the cards. There are 2 greeting cards and are taped to the bunk. One is a giant homemade card. The other is professionally printed and features the logo of the Universal Brotherhood. Open the homemade card. Missing you already. Julie, we are so proud of you for advancing to the inner sanctum. Remember us lowly brothers and sisters and come visit us often. Love, Monica and your fellow dorm mates. Open the professionally printed card. Congratulations. Dear Sister Julie, it's a pleasure to invite you to join us in the inner sanctum as a mother of the Universal Brotherhood. I left your upgraded keycard in your locker. We rejoice to be with you. Father Willie. Search the bunk. You find a fresh Universal Brotherhood sister's uniform on the bed. Take the uniform. If a uniform doesn't fit you. The locker has a name tag on it, reading, Sister Judy, attempt to pick the lock. You quietly pick the lock. Opening the locker, you find an inner sanctum keycard. On the lower bunk is a draft of a letter. Dear Mom and Dad, I write you every day, but I never hear back from you. Maybe what they're saying here is true. Maybe you never loved me at all. I think that this will be my last letter. Your ex-son, Charles. The locker contains a brother's uniform that will fit you. Take the uniform. The locker contains a sister uniform that will not fit you. Transfer for sale in thrift shops. Read the routing slip. Reason for transfer. Shane could not accept the truth and will no longer be needing these things. He has been moved downstairs. Open the box. The boxes contain clothes and personal items, including a photo of Sherbourne. Digging deeper, you confirm that they are the belongings of Brother Shane. Walk away. Yes, brother, what can I do for you? Where does the door with the grate go to? It opens to the alley outside. Do not open that door, or the whole damn facility goes into lockdown mode. Where do the arch doors go to? One goes to the cafeteria, and the other goes to the home area, and the heavily guarded door to this inner sanctum. Sister Sally at the front desk was asking for you. What does she want now? Open the door to let your team in. Try to push the vending machine out of the way. The machine is grinding on the ground. It needs lubricant in order to move. The facility is on lockdown. The remote scanners cleared your badge, but why are Who are these people? They are brothers and sisters who have been working undercover. Is that so? Who are they? Who have they been working undercover for? Mother Lynn. That doesn't sound right to me. Now stay out of the restricted area. We'll be forced to open fire. Wounded 14. Good job missing everything. What? Why are they shooting at the robots when they're not even activated? Okay then. It's not very good at shooting. Shoot straight. Take you into the inner sanctum of the Universal Brotherhood. If you have not retrieved your team yet, you will be unable to do so after this point. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Past the door is a short passage leading to a freight elevator. You hit the down button and the elevator rumbles its descent. Past where a basement would be, past where a parking garage would be. The doors open to a very different environment from the one you left. Gone is the airy, soothing atmosphere of the Brotherhood's public face. The corridor leading from the elevator is utilitarian and sterile. The spa music replaced by echoing nothingness. Somewhere ahead, below the Universal Brotherhood, is Sam's twin sister. Somewhere ahead, beneath a veneer of unity and belonging, is Sam's killer, the same woman, Jessica Watts. There they are. Stop them. Datapad, hi mom and dad. I hope you guys are doing great, and you aren't having any more troubles with the neighbor's dog. Sorry it's been so long since I wrote, but once you reach my level, you need to reduce your exposure to the corrupting influences of our world. And that means all Matrix and Comlink access. I don't know when this will get to you. They say that we will no longer need our datapads anymore when we get to the next level. I thought I would jot it down here and ask one of the higher level brothers and sisters to pass this along. Be sure to send them a thank you note when you get this. I don't know when I can visit you next. My time here is important, not just to me, but for the coming age of peace and prosperity the Brotherhood will bring for us all. Yours, Jenny. Find out what happened to Shane for Cherry Bomb. You'd be fucked up. Minus 10 per round. You're not supposed to be here. No kidding. Searching through the desk, you find a list of money transfers made by the Brotherhood. This young elf woman is clearly shaken from being locked up and seeing her jailer killed in front of her eyes. These people are insane. I've been a prisoner all night, and I hear noises. She shudders. What kind of noises? First it was chanting. Prison acolytes have been going down that hole since they locked me up. But then it changed to screaming, and something else, something foul. We've got to get out of here. Did you see a woman here? Human, blonde, early 40s maybe. You mean Jessica? Yes, she's here, somewhere. She and my aunt are together. My aunt brought me here. She said the Brotherhood was just what I needed. That I could find a new family here, like she did. That I could be part of something bigger than myself. Then it got weird. You'd expect people like this to be nice to you. You know? That's what they're all about. But this was different. They all started bowing to me. And that's when the chanting started. That's when I got really scared. Okay, time to go. Marie-Louise, what do you think you're doing? What does it look like? No, you're needed here. There is a hungry glint in Jessica's eyes. I bet. I won't be your sacrificial lamb, Jessica. My darling girl, you have misunderstood. What we offer is eternal life, a chance to be part of a new. Jessica suddenly notices you, and her words fail in her throat. You're alive. You aim to put a man in the ground. Best to see the job through. She composes herself. Sound advice. But I'm glad you're here. Truly, I am. You've helped me more than you can know. Further opening my already wide eyes. I thought I understood my feelings towards Sam. I thought I knew why I needed to put him and my old life behind me. But Sam represented so much more. This world is sick, you know. Humanity is sick. Sam embodied that sickness. He cared nothing for others. He barely cared for himself. Self-destruction, it was Sam's path, and it is humanity's path. If we don't make a change, if we don't embrace a new way of thinking, we must put each other first, and this is the basis of my new family. The Universal Brotherhood is a cult, not a family. I'm not talking about the Brotherhood. They're sheep, servants, and sustenance. Or if they're very lucky, hosts for my new family members, my true family. There is a new world coming, dystopia, and it's beautiful. Ordered, safe, unambiguous. A world where everyone knows their place. Imagine it. A world without chaos, without selfishness, or any other human failings. No one to betray you, or hurt you, or... Listen to yourself, you don't even sound human anymore. Soon I won't be. I will transcend. Become part of something bigger than myself. She smiles a wicked smile. But first, think it's time you met my new family. They're eager to make your acquaintance. True form worker. The creature makes a mangled sound of shittering in human agony. Holy crap. Don't be afraid, darling girl. No one will hurt you. You are our queen. She locked us in, but I can get us out of here. Last night, they were holding me in the next room, the one with the computers. I yacked into one and was hacking their security system when I tripped the alarm and got caught. They threw me in that cell and disabled the jackpoints, but I can fix them. Well, help me fix the jackpoints. Look, I went to the best school in the country for matrix engineering. I know what I'm doing. They locked the nodes down when they caught me, but I put slipped in some code before they did, so it has to be me that jacks in. Just hold them off and let me fix it. What about intrusion countermeasures? I write IC as a hobby, okay? Just trust me, and keep that thing away from me. How entertaining. I'm glad you weren't killed at the cemetery, Dystopia. It would be much more fun to watch you die. Oh wow, 2 damage. Impressive. Fuck is that? Pure insect spirit. Okay. Amazing. Okay then. There, now you see them in their truest form. Now you see that they cannot die. Jessica, what in God's name have you done? I have given flesh to the immortal soul. I have unlocked mankind's destiny. Are you blind, woman? These things are giant bugs. Open your minds, Dystopia. They are so much more than you think. My mind was open to her when she called from beyond the veil, and she has rewarded my service and my faith with great power. This could have been yours as well, Marie-Louise. You were to be host for a queen, but no matter, there is another. Fuck is with the sound goes from like music being super loud to being no music, basically. submitted. Marie-Louise, I found you. Harkem, is that you? Call me submitted, please. We're in an unsecure node. Hang on. I'm running a decoy operation with a mirror utility to mask you to the rest of the Brotherhood's grid that doesn't swarm you with ice. How did you find me? You leave a very distinct trail, ML. You need to work on that. Now, what the hell is going on here? There's no time. The next level of the Universal Brotherhood is always talking about. I think they're transforming into bugs. I had heard some rumors in Shadowland, but this is worse than I thought. I warned you about these people. You've got to get out of there. Way ahead of you. This node controls the doors. We're free. Now we just need to get out of here. I'll see you soon, I hope. Tell the leader of the runner team with you to contact Baron Samedi in the Matrix as soon as they can gain access. Tell them I will be looking for them. putting on a tough face, but you can see she's spooked. Thanks for the rescue. I'm getting the hell out of here. Just a minute, who are you? Where are you going? She's glassy-eyed, maybe in shock. I'm just getting out of here. Don't worry about me. I'll see you around. The image that suddenly lights up in your comlink is clearly a non-standard transmission. Whoever it is, they're using the Matrix to tight beam their avatar's face instead of their own. You can tell that the voice has been modulated to disguise it. Bonsoir, mon ami. You must be careful with those devices. They can be hacked if you are not careful. Who are you, and how did you get this comlink code? Forgive me, I am Baron Samedi. Perhaps you have heard of Samedi. He is a decker of unique gifts. Some have gone so called as to call him a technomancer. I'm listening. The girl, she is important to Samedi. He is grateful that your timely assistance to her, and he finds himself in a position to return the favor. Samedi knows the one you're after. He knows, and he can help you get to her. But this comlink, it is not secure connection, is it? No. We need to meet face to face, so to speak, in cyberspace. Look, I'm getting out of here. I'll talk to you later. Suddenly, the Baron's flowery speech is gone, and he's all business. Get to the secure jackpoint, enter Shadowlands. I will meet you there. Bon voyage. The Baron grins as his image flickers away. Getting justice for Sam is going to take more effort than it originally appeared. You didn't anticipate this killer being protected by a cult filled with giant unkillable bugs, but she is. And if you're going to get to her, you're going to need to find a way around or through those bugs. After a taste of the belonging that the Universal Brotherhood has offered, the sordid surroundings of the Seamstress Union feel more like home than ever. Cherry Bomb is swamped with customers, but when she catches a glimpse of you, she gets up on her tiptoes to talk you over the head. Hey there, Dystopia, what's going on? Hey, Cherry, listen, we need to talk about Shane. Shane, what about Shane? It's not good, Cherry. She looks you in the eye. Just tell it to me straight, Dystopia, I'm a Baron's girl. Shane's dead. I can't tell you anything else right now. It's too dangerous, but I thought you should know. My God, Shane. She looks at the customers, then down at the bar top for a long moment before finally composing herself. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe we'll talk later. She continues processing the information. Then she remembers something. Oh, hey, Johnny Clean asked me to flag you down the minute I saw you. Said he's got someone who wants to talk to you. He sounded a little freaked out about it. He's waiting for you downstairs. Johnny Clean freaked out. Okay, I'll talk to him. The wind is out of her sails. Yeah, that'll be Whizzer. Coda's face is pale and her voice is low, shaky. What the hell was that back there, man? Just what the frag was that? Looks like the Brotherhood is transforming their followers into bugs. And Sam's sister is their leader. If I didn't see it, there is no way I'd believe it. Giant unkillable bugs. Fine, whatever. I want that woman dead now more than ever. If you go after her again, you think of me, okay? I'll be around. Locked and loaded. Will do. Okay, later. Oh May, you looking to hide the best or for some common rabble? The best, of course. You got it. Look up the Nephilim network next time you're hiring. You won't be sorry. That's all I want to know. The man sizes you up as you approach. His careful groomed hair and the shine on his shoes seems out of place in the barrens. Hey, looking for work? I got a little something if you're up for it. It's a milk run. I'm always up for getting paid. He grins, exposing a set of unnaturally white teeth, wavy. The job's simple extraction. The people I represent are interested in acquiring the talents of a scientist named Sada. Unfortunately, Mr. Sada is currently engaged with Renraku, which means he's engaged for life. That doesn't sit well with the people represent. They see it as a subversion of the free market. And you want me to secure Mr. Sada's freedom to work for your people instead. He flashes his pearly whites again. Exactly, but it has to be now. Renraku is shipping Sada out of Seattle in the morning for some sort of overseas research project. Tonight, he's being kept at a hidden research facility out here in the Barrens, just a couple of miles from here. I hear they've been bringing in unmarked shipments for a week now, thinking that nobody notices. We don't care about any of that. We just want Sada before he's out of reach. The place should be light guarded. Probably rent a cop. Get in, grab Sada and get out. In exchange, I'm authorized to remit 9,000 yen in payment. Fix you with a hard stare. I'm not, however, authorized to negotiate. I'm in. Let's hit in yen. We pay on delivery, friend. That's how it always works. I'll send the lab's location to your PDA. Hire a team and head there right away. Liberate Sada and deliver him to my employers. They'll have a car waiting outside the lab when you're done. Once Mr. Sada is on his way, meet me back here for payment. Yo, guy, have we met? You look familiar. I meet a lot of people, no problem. You need some brain benders tonight? I got some of the Burke stuff. Freakers, taxi drivers, you know? Hello, stranger. I'm busy right now, so I hope you got something that's worth my time. How about a list of every politician the Universal Brotherhood described to date? I could certainly find someone interested in that information. We'll take some legwork to verify the veracity of such a list. How about 2,000? This info is about to be worth a lot more in the few next days. And what? I'm supposed to take your word for it? He makes eye contact, hesitates. Fine, I'll speculate, but only because I can find you if this doesn't pan out. 2,500, no more. I don't suppose it would do me any good to suggest an early retirement, or at the very least, that you might delay whatever is coming long enough for you to get a decent night's sleep and a full meal. I never knew you cared, Doc. Who said I do? A good cash cow like you only comes around every so often, and you're no good to me dead. Oh, but who am I kidding? I know your type, all too well. Words of caution have little worth, and words of prohibition only makes you more eager to throw yourself into the fire. You're like children that way. Yeah, it was not a whole lot. The cash has been a bit rough to get. Wonder if I missed some side runs or something. I got some new contacts, some primo mercs. I need to put together a team for Renraku Lab. It's fucking expensive. Corporate extraction. You leave tourist will behind and make your way into the Barrens proper, exiting civilization as you know it. With each step, the little order that still exists falls away, taken over by anarchy in its purest form. All semblance of government oversight, corporate domination, even media influence disappears, leaving an urban feral landscape of bleak desperation. Yet hidden in this wreckage of a suburb, Renraku Computer Systems has hidden some sort of R&D research lab, probably to take advantage of some old tech left after the Shiawase nuclear power plant meltdown, or the crash that decimated the computer industry in 29. You find your way into the lab. The place has definitely seen better days. No security systems are online greeting you. Just the ones made of meat. Maybe you can help a scientist make a life change. Yes, let's spend some karma. Oh, Drake. Star Heavy Gunner. This terminal has been left unlocked with root access. Dig through the files. There are some log files that were recently accessed, and an encrypted research database. I need to get decking 6. I think we've gotten some cash there. The smell hits you like a fist, the tang of blood, the funk of animal fowl, and something else. Something's wrong. Corporate Mage, you morons just shut up a Renraku research lab. You ever hear of Renraku? Yeah, they're a company that's about to show a loss in their balance sheet. I have a fragging herd of basilisks, idiot. You're going to need a lot more guys. More there. Hacked auto turret, IFF systems. Subject 5. Basilisk? Why did it have to be a basilisk? All AP lost. I see. The scientist looks absolutely bewildered. Who are you? Well, why are you doing this? You're making a career change, buddy. A career change? What do you mean? Wait, you're from Aztechnology, aren't you? I told them I wasn't interested in working for them. Well, whoever sent me is definitely interested in you. So that's it. You're just going to hand me over to them. Jesus, these people. Listen to me. Whoever you are. I know, I'm a wage slave. I get it, but I shouldn't be a real slave, should I? All you're doing is transplanting me from one corp to another, so I can be employed for life. Shouldn't I have something to say about it? Not my problem. You're coming with me. What if I refuse? Knock him out and drag him behind you. Screw you, dude. You're 9,000 yen to me. Yeah, same that was before. Too bad I didn't get the extra paycheck there for the hacking 6. People tell me you delivered the package. Yep, and that well, they had basilisks. No, now pay up. You got it. Here's a cred stick. You'll find the appropriate compensation is all there. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Here we go with the crazy fucking music. Colt M23. Johnny is hunched over his desk, idly fiddling with the cyberdeck. He seems preoccupied. He looks up when you approach, eyes narrowed. Been making new friends out there? Yep, that's me, the friendly type. He frowns, apparently so. You seem to have made a new friend in the Matrix, at least calls himself Baron Samedi. He's been asking about you on the Shadowlands. He has a pretty distinctive icon, skull face with a top hat. I can't tell you what he wants, but the guy seems pretty serious. I wouldn't ignore this. If I were you, Deckers have a way of making people's life miserable if they're so inclined. This Baron character, what do you know about him? Johnny's janitor persona is gone, replaced by something colder, more dangerous. I did some checking, but didn't get much because he's new on the scene. He's no Wilson, though. Got a rep as a Drek-hot wire boy, from what I hear. Never rides along with physical entry teams, though. Purely remote work. Samedi, like the voodoo spirit. Yeah, that's the one. He sits at the crossroads of the living and the dead. Think that has any significance? I've been around a long time, and I've seen a lot of avatars running around the tricks. A lot of them. You ask me, it's just some guy trying to look scary to make a name for himself. I think of it as personal branding. That's enough talk. I need to talk to the Baron. Okay, you can use my secure jack point. I've already set up a portal to Shadowlands. Feel free to jack in whenever you're ready. Bonsoir, mon ami. Samedi is pleased that we can have a private conversation. Everyone on Shadowlands know you're looking for me. Why the spam? Samedi wishes to thank you for saving Marie-Louise from the Universal Brotherhood. The girl is quite precious. If harm were to come to her, he does not know what he would do. He also offers you his help. The insect you encounter, they are something, no, something dark. To ignore them would be folly. There is much at stake. Samedi knows you are after this woman, Jessica Watts, for your own reasons. He can help you get this woman and defeat her bugs. And hypothetically, how would we do that? The job will not be simple, nor will it be straightforward, but Samedi can guarantee it will be dangerous. Telestrian Industries have been working for 2 years on a formula, codename Aegis. They are working with another corporation, a foreign corporation, to refine it. This is their third attempt to get it right, and they believe they have it. Manufacturing began several months ago. Unfortunately, their manufacturing plant on the Columbia Valley was recently blown up. It could have been corporate espionage, or it could have been something else. This is unknown. What is known is that a large sample of the formula survived. What does this have to do with Jessica and the Universal Brotherhood? We want Aegis because it kills bugs, big ones, like the ones we met at the Universal Brotherhood. If you want to go back there and bring the Watts woman to justice, you'll need Aegis. And as it happens, Samedi knows where this last sample of Aegis is being kept, hence the job at hand. We are going to break into the Telestrian Industries primary operations office complex here in Seattle. Aegis will be somewhere within the building. We will find the Aegis samples and liberate it for ourselves. And how do you know all of this about Aegis? Because Samedi has personal connections into James Telestrian's affairs, you see? He knows. So will you do this thing? Alright, I'm in. If these bugs are as dangerous as you say, someone got to save the world. I guess it might as well be me. Ah, Bon. Baron Samedi applauds you. We do this job to the right reason, eh? Excellent. Funds are transferred to your account. Now, to help you assemble your team, Telestrian keeps Project Aegis information on a private local network. It cannot be accessed from the outside through the Matrix. You must jack into it from within the office complex itself. Samedi will be part of this evening's event, but must remain remote. He will keep all of the Seattle law enforcement and off-duty Telestrian security away while you locate the information we need from inside. And what about the on-duty Telestrian security, the one that will shoot me as soon as I step into the lobby? Ah, the Baron will handle that as well. Telestrian guards will be rerouted throughout the building. With the right timing, no one will even know you're there. But of course, even Baron Samedi cannot anticipate all possibilities. So tonight, you must use your contacts to hire a team and travel to the Telestrian office complex downtown. You will be contacted again when you have gained entrance. Johnny whistles a long, slow whistle. Holy crap, Telestrian Industries. You hit the big time, chum. If you need a second decker, you might as well take one of the best. That means you, right? He sighs. No, I'm not an inside man anymore. My running days are over. There's an elf who owes me a favor. He goes by Dodger. You may have heard of him. He's one of the best deckers in Seattle, and this is me saying it. I'll get you his contact information. You know him by the way he talks, like he's a damn Charles Dickens novel. High-grade street armor. Needs new gear. Require decking set. Put points in decking. Ah, that's there. So no way. much of an upgrade. I need to put together a team to hit the Telestrian office. Yeah, I have no interest, even if it's cheap. The sleek contour of the Telestrian Industries building slices through the Seattle skyline, gracefully arcing towards the south, towards his birthplace in the elven nation of Tir Terngir. They stand at the lobby entrance, waiting for Samedi's go signal. The moment extends. Stepping over a corp threshold is a little like stepping into a foreign country, or over a line. Corporations have power so far above the average citizens that assaulting one seems insane, like threatening the gods of Olympus. Land owned by a multinational is corporate soil, exempt from domestic laws. Their employees aren't state citizens, they're corporate citizens, and their top execs can be brought to trial for some alleged crime. Can't be brought for crime. The runner who goes full frontal on a corp is making a statement, making a name. 3 chirps on your comlink, it's go time. The comlink chirps, and the face of Baron Samedi fills the screen. Together again, eh, mon ami? You and Samedi shall do great things this night, great things. Yeah, we're gonna shake the pillars of heaven, buddy. Sarcasm should have no place between partners, eh? Let us be professional. The way you professionally hacked my comlink. Point taken. S'il vous plaît. But we must be friends. We're allies, you and Samedi. So what now? These things are easily overcome, be assured. As you were told, there are some tasks that only you can do from inside the building, just as there are some that Samedi must do from his remote location. We must coordinate our actions, that is all. Boldness and a clear head will win the day. Storming the front desk doesn't sound bold, it sounds insane. Do not be so negative. Samedi has rerouted the guards in this section of the complex. The coast should be clear for you to navigate to the accounting offices. Bon chance. Halt, this is a restricted area. Yeah, good job. keyguard slides into the terminal and the screen comes to life. Priority alert. Intrusion detected. All elevators locked down. Security response Oscar 6. Notice. Terminal 6J4 accounting is unsecured. Notify the user to secure the terminal at once. Unlock lobby doors. Lobby doors unlocked. Apparently, the coast was not so clear. Apparently not. Do not doubt Samedi. The Aegis sample will be ours before the night is through. There was reorganization in Telestrian recently. They have a new vice president of security, and he's making changes to the standard procedures. It is nothing Samedi cannot handle. Now on to the accounting offices. Call response center. We need reinforcements. This terminal is active. Logged in and reads Accounting Division, level Project Manager 2. Run search. Run search, Project Aegis. Project terminated 5 days ago. Status and cost centers are restricted CEO access. Run search, Sam Watts. Hits on what, Sam? Record not found. Billing system access not available from this terminal. Run search Jessica Watts. The Baron appears on your comic. So, it appears that James has been making moves to secure his information. Not the action of a man who has nothing to hide, eh? We need to get upstairs to office and deck into his personal system. Whew. Hey. From here it looks like the elevators are on lockdown. You will need to find an access point to deck in so we can continue. HR Communications. Lynn Telestrin. Employee status terminated. Run search Universal Brotherhood. Record not found. This terminal is active. A login screen reads Accounting Division, level Central Billing 1. Project Aegis. Project terminated 5 days ago. Final invoice says submitted to Seder Crop. As the terminal logs off, a slip of yellow paper slides from under the keyboard. Frederick, I must have told you 100 times. The door code is 1915. I don't know why that's so hard to remember, Stevens. Oh shit. Black eyes. Data downloaded. Looks like some data on some new biotech genome research. This is worth some yen in the right hands. I'll send you the funds. Whoa. that room was not a smart idea. Thanks for stacking. Terrestrian Legal Department Data Store. Legal Record Search Result. Contact. Watts. Contract not found. William Ettleson. Terrestrian General Counsel notes. James, your proposed agreement with Melinda Watts will likely be effective in protecting your children's inheritance, but it is not without risk. As you know, the generation skipping trust established by your grandfather calls for the oldest living issue to be the trust manager and beneficiary. While Ms. Watts has agreed to modify her children's birth certificates from unknown to Telestian employee Nathan Miles, if the children ever discover that they share a father with you, they could make a claim on the trust based upon DNA evidence. right back. Crowding into a corporate elevator on a Shadowrun is risky. You're exposed, vulnerable, but time is of the essence. The CEO's office is 50 floors up, and the Baron has your back, in theory. Light blenderized music flows softly from hidden speakers as you make your way up to James Telestrian's office and towards your objective, a sample of Project Aegis. You need to find the sample and get out before the Baron loses control over the Telestrian mainframe and all hell breaks loose. This globe glows with an unearthly light. The area around Tyr Tangir, something or other. Local file search result for Project Aegis. Title: Security Threat Assessment. Lynn Telestrian. Text excerpt. At this point, we cannot confidently assign a motive to Miss Telestrian's hiring of Shadowrunners to destroy the company's Columbia River facility, but there are two leading contenders. The most likely is that she is working for a rival megacorp, seeking a competitive advantage. But an alternative explanation is that she has something to do with her deep involvement with the Universal Brotherhood. While Terrestrial Industries, of course, would never interfere with an employee's religious choices, our 2053 investigation raised concerns that Miss Terrestrian's devotion to the cult-like Universal Brotherhood could represent a security risk to the company, and it is possible that this has come true. Shotgun sniper. Dad, it's all gone. The runner attacked last night and managed to blow the whole damn Columbia River facility to bits. I've had teams sorting through the rubble all morning, and they haven't found any viable Project Aegis material. The sample I sent you is all that's left. This is a mess. Lots of people dead, and the building a total loss. Call me to discuss what you want me to do next, Tom. Mr. Celestian, in light of the recent attacks, I have relocated the only remaining sample of Project Aegis to a safe in my office. The safe is hidden, and the safe's lock is mechanical, and thus not at risk from Matrix Decker's attacks. Sincerely, Eric Silverstar, Director of Security, Celestian Industries, Seattle office. Well done, mon ami. As it happens, Eric Silverstar's office is on this very floor. About time a little good fortune came our way. I make my own luck. As you say, now to stop these elevators, I'm sure there is an accessible node in this system we can access. Find it before you are overrun with guards. shooting at me. Dicks. Kill an enemy with damage over time. That should be all of them. I don't see any other movement around the elevators. We should be clear. Yeah, so then the question is, where the fuck is that office then? The comlink chirps again, and the Baron's face appears on screen. His voice is far less confident than before. This is new. You didn't know about this control panel? Great. Apparently, Mr. Silverstar's reputation for paranoia is well founded. This panel is a hard-coded door control that cannot be accessed from the Matrix. It was not here yesterday. How did he have it installed so fast? So what now? Samedi will think of something. Very well, this will work, but the plan requires you, and only you, to stay the night. You have my attention. Go on. You will find the elevator, once again, under our control. Goes to an empty parking garage and safety. Your hired help will be able to clear the building with ease. You, however, will be Telestrian's newest employee, come sunrise. Now, allow me to tell you where to go. The game is fucking going slow now. Yeah. The morning after, you hunker down in the janitor's locker room amid the smells of industrial strength cleansers, floor wax and body odor. Sleep is impossible, as you must be constantly on your guard for a telltale sound of security teams or building maintenance crews. Morning eventually comes, and with it another chance at Project Aegis. Good morning, mon ami. You look well. You better have a good reason for locking me in here overnight. Given Mr. Silverstar's paranoia about security, we could not get into his office in a straightforward manner last night. However, thanks to the mayhem created by you and your Shadowrunners, a situation ripe for exploitation now exists. Ripe for exploitation, eh? While you waited here, I continued to probe, looking into some of the less secure, more mundane Telestrian office files. Shipping records indicate that Mr. Silverstar recently took delivery of several paintings he commissioned after being promoted to VP of Telestrian Security. The shipment was called Our Values. On the same day, building maintenance reported installing the artwork in his office at the same time as a piece of equipment purchased from Fuji Corp. Although they attempt to obfuscate it, I believe it is the safe. And the sample is in the safe. You are very bright. Mr. Silverstar is personally conducting the investigation into last night's break-in. He's interviewing personnel who may have pertinent information. You need to be one of the personnel he interviews in his office. Once you're inside, you will need him to leave so that you can find a way to get the sample. So I tell him I have evidence so I can get inside his office for an interview. Close. You will plant evidence of your own creation. There are 3 matrix emergency power junctions on this level. If we add some comlink chips to them, it will make last night's run appear to be preparation for a larger run. It will bring the attention of Telestrian security. I can handle it, but I need a way to get around the building without attracting attention. There's a janitor's uniform, ID badge and comlink chips in the locker. They will get you general access and allow you to pass the basic inspection. The rest is up to you. One more thing, Mr. Silverstar is well known for his creative security measures. You would do well to learn as much as you can about this man before meeting him. Now quickly change, and I will unlock the door. That's a lot of fucking karma. Okay, this is gonna be it for now. Off to the gym, but check in later and have a good one.